Atlanta News First Plus starts now with First Alert Weather.
Meteorologist J.D. Disherin here, and as we take a look at what you can expect for the next few days, honestly, just a lot of changes are going to start to move their way in. So tomorrow's going to be a drier day, but we do expect to see more moisture start to arrive as we head into late Friday and into early Saturday. So that's one of the things that we're really concerned about, and you can already see the moisture on the radar right now. We're going to continue to watch that as we get into really the rest of the evening. So zooming in a little bit, I want to show you some of the areas that we're seeing some of the heavier rains, and we'll continue to watch those as we go throughout the evening. Graphic is stalling just a little bit, so I'm going to switch to another one real quick while I kind of put that up for you. We're going to notice that for the most part, we're going to be looking at temperatures tomorrow are going to be right around the 83-degree mark. We're going to continue to watch the potential for maybe a stray shower or storm as we get into the rest of the evening. But I think for the most part, tomorrow's kind of that transition. We're going to have that coastal low that starts to push out. That's what's bringing in the moisture today. But then we're going to see more of a northwesterly flow. That's going to be those showers and storms from the next system that's going to start to arrive. And that's going to be bringing us evening showers and storms on Friday, really overnight Friday and into Saturday. And some of those could be on the strong to severe side. So that's something that we're going to have to keep an eye on Friday night into early Saturday morning. Now, Saturday, you notice, is a first alert weather day. It's not just due to the fact that we're going to be seeing the potential there for, that morning storminess, but more showers and storms possible as we head into the afternoon. Severe Prediction Center has already included that afternoon area as a potential severe weather threat as well. So it's just something that we're going to kind of have to keep an eye on as we head into both your Saturday and honestly Sunday. More strong storms are going to be possible on Sunday afternoon as well. So just kind of something to keep an eye on as we head through both Saturday and Sunday. Now by Monday, things should start to quiet down, but I think Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to be looking at more of that potential for showers and storms. So as we take a live look, here's the radar here. Let's go ahead and zoom it in a little bit. Here's what I wanted to show you earlier. So notice that we do have some isolated showers around the metro area right now, becoming more widespread, especially as you get north of town with some heavier showers right now between Marietta and Smyrna. Those are going to be continuing to push off towards the northwest. Notice that we also have some showers from Stockbridge over into Conyers. That's going to be moving back into the city of Atlanta. So we're going to continue to watch that push through as well. Meanwhile, as we take a look over at the southwest side, so Coweta County has had some heavier rain today. Noonan, I think you're kind of just getting clipped by it, but more of those showers are moving up in towards Carroll County, in fact, up in towards Haralson County as well. Tallapoosa, you're about to get hit with some pretty heavy rain. Notice there's not a lot of lightning on here. So that is at least the saving grace out of these showers, is that they're not storms. And meanwhile, on the northern side of the viewing area, you can see some very heavy showers near Jefferson and Winder. Those are pushing off towards the northwest. So Hall County, about to get more rain, especially up near the Lake Lanier area. And notice you just finished, that last round of showers, but we're still going to be watching that potential as we head through the next half hour. So the other kind of story I want to talk to you about, we mentioned it, last week, we're starting to see that Saharan dust make its way across the Atlantic and now in towards the Gulf of Mexico and into the Atlantic. So kind of wanted to show you what you can expect out of it, because they can sometimes give us some pretty decent sunrises and sunsets, that extra particulate matter helping to reflect the oranges and the reds, giving us those vibrant sunrises and sunsets. So this has been the past 24 hours, but as I switch it over, this is now the next 48, 72 hours. And what you can see is a lot of that just doesn't make it up here. Now, the reason for that is the showers that I was telling you about at the top of the stream here. So the cold front that's bringing us the rounds of rain, it's going to stall out on top of us and bringing us just round after round after rain Friday night through late Sunday. It's going to keep the moisture, and in our area, it's going to keep the dust south of our area. So if your travel plans, though, take you to the Gulf Coast or maybe down towards the Florida Peninsula, you could see some pretty nice sunrises and sunsets due to that Saharan dust that's going to be moving on through. The other thing to realize about the dust, as we zoom back out, I want to show you the Atlantic. That dust will limit tropical activity. Now, typically, this is not a hotbed of activity as we start off the season. Obviously, we're only day 4 into hurricane season, but until we can get that dust to clear out and that overall pattern to change, we're not going to be seeing much in the way of moisture being able to coalesce and really become more organized to get that tropical activity going. So today, bringing it back a little closer to home, 80 degrees was the high, 68 the low. Put it all together, just a degree or so below average for the afternoon. Quite a pleasant day in terms of temperature, not so much in terms of that shower activity that moved through. You can see there on the tower cam view here in Midtown, a few drops of rain still on the windshield because we still had, some showers that just moved through, and more, as we saw, are about to move in as well. So 24-hour temp change, we're a good 12 degrees cooler than we were this time yesterday. And pretty much everyone has seen the showers by this point. Rome's still kind of the holdout. Rain's not really quite making it there, so that's why you're much warmer than everybody else at 77 degrees. But 71 in Carrollton, 68 in Covington, 68 in Canton, 70 in Gainesville, 72 in Eatonton, and 72 in Thomaston as well. Now, as temperatures go into the overnight hours, we're going to eventually dip down to about 67. That's not a big change from what we're seeing right now. So basically what you see now is what you get tomorrow morning. And that's pretty much for most of the metro. You notice 69 for Atlanta, 66 for Covington, 66 in Athens, 61 in Blairsville, 64 in LJ. And highs tomorrow, probably about the same, maybe a degree or so warmer. I think we're going to be in the low 80s, maybe a few spots down towards the west, like Rome and LaGrange, making their way into the mid-80s. Now, remember, tomorrow's mostly dry. Friday, we'll start things off dry, but you notice we got that thunderstorm icon on there. So we are going to look for the potential for showers and storms to work their way back into the forecast as we head into the evening and really overnight hours into early Saturday. But because it's so late, we will start to really heat things up. Eatonton maybe making it up to 90, Rome maybe making it up to 90, 88 in Atlanta and Covington, 89 in Athens, so pretty close to 90 there as well. LaGrange, 91, so much warmer as we head in towards your Friday and then also in towards your Saturday as well. Now, we're going to be looking for overall more clouds than sun, but really for Saturday, morning storms, and then some strong to storms to severe storms as we head into the evening, and then Sunday more of the same. So scattered showers and storms, muggy. You're going to be able to feel it, and some of those could be on the stronger side. So overall, here's that 7-day forecast, and don't worry, we'll be timing everything out as we go through the days. So for tomorrow, we're going to be looking, again, 20%. It's a transition day. You'll notice at the beginning of this, the clouds kind of spinning around that low with some isolated showers off to the east, maybe a few evening showers up into the North Georgia mountains, but then by the evening and overnight, we start to get that flow coming back in from the west as that low pulls up the Atlantic seaboard, and that cold front out into the Midwest and the Southern Plains makes its way into our area. As it does so, it's going to kick up the chance for showers and storms. Now, it's really not going to arrive until late Friday. It's going to take its sweet time getting here, and you're going to notice by Friday, again, heating up into the upper 80s, maybe lower 90s, we'll still have enough energy to pop off a few showers and storms. So we're going to go with about a 40% chance during the afternoon. Overnight, pretty much 100% chance, because look at that line. It's going to move through very quickly, but the leading edge of it's going to have the potential for some very strong, damaging straight line winds. In fact, the potential is high enough that the Severe Prediction Center has already issued a level 2 out of 5 risk for northwest Georgia. So that does include the city of Atlanta, west out to Carrollton, and then north up to the Tennessee and North Carolina state line. Everybody else is still in a level 1 threat. And it's because of, just watch the timing here, heading into, the 1 o'clock hour in the morning, we're watching that roll through the metro area, making its way into the South Metro by 3-4. Now, it does lose a lot of energy as it does that. So keep in mind, that's why that threat outside and, south and east of the city is lower. But we'll watch it just because it still has that severe potential for some damaging straight line winds and maybe even isolated tornadoes. I don't think the environment's going to be really conducive for tornadoes, but as we saw down into Henry County just, about a week ago, it doesn't have to be super conducive. You just need it to come together all at the right time for just one cell to kind of get going. Now, by the time we get into Sunday, again, more pop-up showers and storms. Some of them could be on the strong to severe side. And then Monday, like Thursday, is going to be kind of like an in-between day. Only a 20% chance of showers and storms, temperatures in the mid-80s. And then Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, we're going to be looking at those lower 80s returning and the potential for showers and thunderstorms. So just kind of something to keep in mind as we make our way into the next forecast period. We'll obviously be keeping an eye on the timing Friday night into Saturday. That's going to be very important. Make sure to have a way to get your weather alerts during the overnight hours. The First Alert weather app is a great way to do that. More on that and how to download it in just a moment. The other way is to make sure that those emergency wireless alerts are turned on for your cell phone. So both of those are great ways to kind of make sure that you get up. If you have it, or if you don't, you can always head out to a hardware store or a local big box store and pick up a weather radio. They're actually really good things to have. They are much louder than your cell phone and will definitely wake you up in the middle of the night. That's what we have in our household. To make sure that we get up in addition to that First Alert weather app. Otherwise, have a great evening. The rain should taper off quickly as we head into the next hour or so. And then again, enjoy the dry day tomorrow, dry-ish, before that chance of showers and storms returns Friday night through Saturday.
Stay up to date on your latest weather from the largest team of meteorologists in the Southeast. Download the First Alert weather app for hour-by-hour forecasts and join us every weekday at 11:30 a.m. on ANF+. You can also text weather to the number on your screen, and we'll send a link directly to your cell phone.